Welcome back, my dear students. Hope you all are safe and healthy. In last video, we started with arithmetic progression. In today's session, we are going to see the continuation of the last video. Before moving on to the problems, I just want you people to recall the last class. So what is the first thing we learned in the last class? The general form of an AP, right? I hope you people remember what AP is, the arithmetic progression. Otherwise, we call it as the arithmetic sequence. So the first point you have to remember is the general form of an arithmetic progression. What is the general form of an arithmetic progression? That is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. Okay, then here A is the first term of a sequence and D is nothing but the common difference, right? So the second point is the general term, which is very important thing, the general term of an AP. So how will you find the general term or find particular term of an AP using this formula? Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. In last video itself, I told you we have to find the difference between the general form and the general term. So general form is the general sequence, how the sequence will be. That will be your general form. If you want to find some particular term, that is the nth term or 10th term or 50th term, that particular term, for that you have to use the general term of an AP. And then the third point is for a sequence to be in arithmetic progression, the common difference between two consecutive terms is same for each and every term. In last video, we came across so many examples related to this, right? So here also, I just want you to recall, when will you say the given sequence is an arithmetic sequence? The only thing you have to prove is you have to prove the common difference between the consecutive terms. If you subtract any term with this preceding term, all your answers will be same. That is, all your common difference of that particular sequence must be same. Then you can conclude that the given sequence is an arithmetic sequence. And then again, what is finite sequence? If a sequence have finite number of terms, it is called a finite sequence. Obviously, if a sequence have infinite number of terms, it comes under infinite sequence. Now, it's time to move on to the problem. In last session, we came across some simple problems related to arithmetic progression, right? Today, we are going to solve some important problems using the arithmetic progression. Let's move on to the problems quickly. Here, I have taken one example. The first problem is in an AP, 10 times of its 10th term is equal to 30 times of its 30th term. Find its 40th term. So here, what are all the data given here? Let us go for the solution. Here, before moving on to the problem, I want you people to just recall the general term again. So general term of an AP is given by Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Why I am taking the general term here instead of general form? That you have to know here. So here, what is the given question? 10 times of its 10th term. So only the term is mentioned here, not the form. So 10 times of its 10th term. Okay, so for that only I have taken the general term of an AP here. So what is given here? 10 times, which is nothing but 10 into 10th term. Okay, 10th term will be denoted by T10. So 10 times its 10th term is nothing but 10 into T10 is equal to 30 times of its 30th term. So that will be 30 into T30. So can I write T10 as A plus 9D? If you people have any doubts regarding this, you can move on to your next video and you can refer your previous video also. So in place of 10, in place of T10, I'm just going to replace A plus 9D because the 10th term of a sequence can be written as A plus 9D, right? And then 30th term of a sequence will be A plus 29D, which is nothing. Here I am going to just solve it. Okay, now what will happen if I bring this 10 to the another side? It will become 30 divided by 10, right? So after cancelling 30 and 10, it will be left out. I will be left out with 3, right? So A plus 9D is equals to 3 into A plus 29D. Now I am going to multiply each and every term of right hand side with 3. Okay, because it is connected with the bracket, right? So if you multiply a with 3, your answer will be 3a, and then 3 should be multiplied with 29d. So answer will be 87d. And then again I'm going to take all the a value to one side and all the d values to the another side. What will happen? All the sign will get changed. So plus will become minus and minus will become plus. Here I am taking all a to the left side. What will I? Minus 3 is equals to 87d will be there itself. So if I bring the 9d to the next side, it will become minus 9d. So next thing, what will happen? A minus 3a answer minus 2a is equals to 78d. Here I'm going to replace, I'm going to bring this minus to the another side. It will become minus 78d. Obviously, what will be your answer? Can I bring the 78d to the left hand side? What will happen? 2a plus 78d is equals to 0. If you divide this particular equation by 2, you will be left out with a plus 39d. So what will be your a value? A is equals to minus 39d. So children, please listen. Here we know what a value is, right? So what is the question they have given? In an AP, 10 times of its 10th term is equal to 30 times of its 30th term. Find its 40th term, right? So if you want to know, find the 40th term, what are all the data I needed here? A value, right? So here I found what A is, minus 39D. So T40 can be written as A plus 39D, right? So can I replace A in place of, can I replace minus 39D in place of A? What will happen? So T40 will be 0. Hence the 40th term of A is 0. I hope you people understand this. Next, move on to the second problem. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? This is very important problem. Children, please do learn this. This type of problem really very useful and easy also, asked in so many exams. So let's go for the solution. Here what is given? The two-digit numbers divisible by 3. Here what is the question given? How many two digits? We want to calculate how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3. Okay, so what are all the two-digit numbers? We have to arrange it here. So two-digit numbers starts from 10, right? So we have to check whether 10 is divisible by 3. No. What about 11? No. So obviously we have to move for the next term, that is 12. So check whether 12 is divisible by 3. Yes. So the given sequence starts from 12, right? Obviously the next term 14 is not divisible by 3, then 15. Okay, so if you keep on doing this, it will be end up with 99. If you go for the next term, it will become 3-digit number. So these are all the 2-digit numbers which will be divisible by 3. Okay, then here what is given? Clearly this forms an AP with first term. Okay, in first video itself I told you, whatever the question is given, the first thing what we have to do, we have to check whether the given sequence is arithmetic sequence or not. Okay, so here I have taken one sequence, right? 12, 15, 18 and so on to 99. So we have to check here also whether the given sequence is arithmetic sequence or not. How will you check? So 15 should be subtracted with 12, answer will be 3. So 18 should be subtracted with its preceding term, answer will be 3. So here common difference is 3, right? So obviously we can say the given sequence forms an arithmetic sequence. Then we can proceed. So here the first term of the sequence will be 12 and the common difference is 3, right? So here what one additional term is given, right? That is the last term. The nth term is called 99. Okay, so here what we can do, the general term of an AP is given by Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So can I substitute in place of T9 99 because the nth term of a sequence is given. So here I'm going to replace Tn as 99. Now what will happen? I know what A is and what D is. Here I'm just going to solve. Here I'm going to find what n is, right? So in place of T9, I'm going to substitute 99, in place of A 12 and in place of D 3. Now what will happen? On simplification, if you are multiplying n minus 1 into 3, answer will be 3n minus 3. Since n minus 1 is connected in bracket, I'm going to multiply each and every element of that particular term with 3. Now answer will be 3n minus 3, right? Next, 99 is equals to 9 plus 3n. On solving this, answer will be, if you bring this 9 to the next side, it will become 90. Then 3n is equals to 90. What is n then? 30. So there are 32 digit numbers which are divisible by 3. This will be your answer. Okay. Okay, children, let's move on to the third problem. So what is the question here? Find the value of p if x, 2x plus p and 3x plus 6 are in AP. Okay, so in the given problem, one sequence is given. Okay, they told us the sequence forms an arithmetic sequence. So in the question itself, they mentioned the sequence is a arithmetic sequence. We just want to find the value of p. Okay, so what is the solution? Okay. Here we know since the given sequence are in AP, right? When will you say the given sequence or AP? All the common difference of that particular sequences should be same, right? So can I write it as T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2? Because here in the question we know we have three terms, right? So if you subtract T2 minus T1, that will be your first common difference. And then T3 minus T2 will be your second common difference. So if these two common differences are equal, obviously we can say the given sequence forms an AP. In question itself, they told us the given sequence forms an AP. Here I am going to just replace the values. That's it. Okay, so in place of T2, I'm going to substitute the second term, that is 2x plus p, and then in place of T1, the first term x. Okay, and then again in place of T3, I'm going to substitute 3x plus 6. In place of T2, 2x plus p. And then here I'm going to just simplify. Okay, so removing all the brackets, what will happen? So left hand side will be left as such, and then 3x plus 6 minus of 2x plus p. If you remove the brackets, take off your brackets, what will happen? Each and every term will be multiplied with minus. Now what will happen? All the signs will get changed. So 2x will become minus 2x and p will become minus p. Now what will happen? I'm going to take all the p terms to the one side and all the x terms to the other side. Okay, so if you take p from right hand side, it will become plus p. Okay, bring all the x term to the another side. What will happen? P plus t will be 2p, and then 3x minus 2x plus 6. Answer will be, so can I write 3x minus 2x as x and then minus 2x plus x as minus 6? So obviously x and x will get cancelled. Answer will be 2p is equals to 6. So what is p value then? 3. So this is your answer. So the value of p here is 3. Then fourth problem, determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Okay, in this question, they ask us to find the AP. Already we have seen this type of problems in the first video itself. Okay, if that particular sequence is asked, any type of terms are given and particular sequence is asked, we have to go for the general form. Okay, so the first thing is what is given here? Third term is 16. So can I write third term as a plus 2d? So T3 is equal to a plus 2d, which is equal to 16 is given in the question itself. That will be considered as first equation. Another data is seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. So exceeds is nothing but plus. You have to fifth term, seventh term. Here they have given the seventh term. How the seventh term will be exceeds the fifth term by 12. Okay, so fifth term should be added with the 12. Now what will happen? T7 is equals to T5 plus 12. So can I bring this T5 to the left hand side? What will happen? T7 minus T5 is equals to 12. So here I'm going to replace T7 as a plus 60, since the seventh term of an AP can be written as a plus 60 and fifth term can be written as a plus 40. So on simplification, a plus 60 minus of a plus 40. Going just remove the brackets, what will happen? Minus a plus into minus will become minus 4d is equals to 12. Now a and a will get cancelled. 6d minus 4d. Answer is 2d is equals to 12. Then what will be your d is equals to 6. Here we know what d is, right? then what we have to do, we just want to find the AP, that is the general form of an AP. For that, we have to find what A is, right? So how can I find A? So can I substitute the value of D in any of the equation? So here I am substituting value of D in equation 1. What will happen? What is equation 1? A plus 2D is equals to 16. Okay. So if you replace D, what will happen? 2 into 6. So A value will be 4. So here I know what A and D are, right? So directly I can substitute these two values in the general form of an AP. Okay, so the required AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, and so on. It will keep on going. Here I am substituting and substituting. My answer will be 4, 4 plus 6. Then what is the required AP? 4, 10, 16, 22, and so on. Hope you people understand. Then another important problem, very important and very easy also. Determine the value of k for which the given terms are in AP. Okay, we have seen the second problem related to this or this. So still I have taken one more problem for your understanding. What is the question here? Already given, the given sequence forms an AP. Okay, so what you have to do? T2 minus T1, the same form what we have done in the second problem. So T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. So in place of T2, I'm going to substitute the second term, 2k square, and then first term is equals to T3 minus T2. Okay, so removing all the brackets, all the signs will get changed, right? So take all the k square, all the variables to the one side and all the constant to the other side. What will happen? Minus 2k is equals to 0. Obviously, if I bring this minus to the other side, it will become 2k is equals to 0. So what is k value here? 0. Okay, so the value of k is 0. Okay, children, let's move on to the last problem of today's session. What is given in an AP? If mth term is n and nth term is m, then show that rth term is m plus n minus r. Okay, this is also one of the important questions. Okay, so here let's move on to the solution here. What is given? Given for an AP, the first data, what is given? Mth term. So mth term can be written as Tm. Mth term is equals to n. So can I write mth term of an AP as a plus m minus 1 into d? Okay, how I have written here? What is nth term of an AP? Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into 2. Okay, so in place of m, n, here they have given m. Okay, so can I write it as a plus m minus 1 into d? Yes, obviously. So that should be equal to n. So that will be considered as equation 1. Then the second data is nth term is m. So Tn is equals to m. So nth term can be written as a plus n minus 1 into d is equals to m. That will be your second equation. So now here what is given? We have to prove rth term is m plus n minus r. Okay, so what is rth term? Tr. I want to prove rth term Tr is equals to m plus n minus r. Okay, so if you want to find that particular term, what are all the data we have to know? We have to know what a and d are, right? So from the given equation, can I find a and d? So if you subtract equation 1 from equation 2, that is equation 2 minus equation 1, what will happen? All the a and a will get cancelled. Okay, so n minus 1 into d minus the left hand side. So left hand side minus left hand side is equals to m minus n. So if you multiply all the, take off all the, removing all the brackets, will be d into n minus m is equals to m minus n. Here I am taking d as common from the first two term. Okay, now what will happen? So can I take here in right hand side we have m minus n term. So in left hand side we have n minus m. So if you multiply, if you take off minus from this particular term, my sign will change, right? So here I am going to multiply left hand side with minus 1. Now what will happen? Minus d into, if you multiply n minus 1 into minus 1, answer will be m minus n. Okay, so if you bring this m minus n to the right hand side, it will become divided by m minus n will be divided by m minus n. So answer is obviously 1. Then what is d value here? Minus 1. So here I'm going to find the value of a. So on substituting the value of d in equation 1, obviously we will get a value. Okay, so what is a then? A is equals to m plus n minus 1. Okay, so from the given data, we know what A and D is. Here what we have to do, we have to prove the rth term of the sequence, right? So rth term, what is rth term of the sequence? How the rth term of the sequence can be written? A plus R minus 1 into D. Okay, here I know what A and what D is. So in place of A, I'm going to substitute m plus n minus 1 plus R minus 1 will be left as such, and in place of D, substitute minus 1. Now what will happen? M plus n minus 1. If you multiply this r minus 1 into minus 1, okay, now what will happen? R should be multiplied with a minus 1, answer will be minus r, and minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1. So on simplification, answer will be m plus n minus r. Hope you people can solve it by yourself. These are all very basic simplifications. So after simplification, your answer will be tr is equal to m plus n minus r. So hence we can conclude that rth term of an AP is m plus n minus 1. That is what we required. Okay, children. Okay, children, I hope you people have some idea about the arithmetic progression from the last two videos. These are a very important chapter which is going to help you in your higher studies also. Okay, so please prepare, please make use of it. Here I've given you some assignment for problem for you to work out. If you people have any difficulty in solving this, you can contact your subject teachers also. Thank you, children. See you people in the next video.